Yeah. So can you just everyone else chill. So can you just explain to me how like the scaling of how like she's canon to all of the versions? I don't want to put words in your mouth, so just explain to me like.
My bad, I didn't completely totally hear what you said. What'd you say?
So, from what I've heard is you think that any version of Gwenpool written by anybody, like fanfic or whatever, counts like is part of the canon Marvel Comics' Gwenpool.
And for Gwenpool, not a part of Marvel Comics, since that's a whole company. You can't just say something's a part of there, but you should be able to use it directly for the character.
Wait, is the character not part of the company?
It is.
Okay, so then how do you separate them?
Character. Hold on, how about you let me finish?
Okay, go.
I'm just using it for the character. It's an arguable thing. It may not be full-fledged canon, but it still would be some type of sub-canon.
Okay, so you're saying it's not canon?
No, that's not what sub-canon or head canon is.
I'm
just saying it'd be a secondary canon to the character.
That's cool. I'm saying, is it canon? Hello, am I here? I don't know if I'm connecting.
Yeah, you're here.
You're here.
Stop it, Azazel. Stop it.
Is it
I just said, bro, who's saying my name? I cannot hear you.
No, ignore
BB,
them.
stop,
Listen,
bro. Don't talk.
If other people start talking, just mute them, the mods. Anyway, so, Azazel, are you saying it is canon?
Yeah.
So why is it canon?
Due to the statement.
What statement?
Statement of everything being canon to, my bad. Okay. Certain things being canon to
Gwenpool. Can you post like that specific statement just so I know what you're talking about?
Hold on. Give me a second.
Jesus. I mean, you might also scroll up. I think the statement might be up above, but I don't know if it's the one they're talking about. So.
Oh, let me see.
I'll post it again. Is this the statement? If you, shit, it's in scans. Let me add you in scans so you can see it.
I have no idea where the server is. Oh, there it is.
If you look, I can't. Somebody at him in scans. I can't add his name. Someone at him in scans. Five niggas gonna hire him. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you been added in scans. Is that the scan that you're talking about?
Fanfic roleplay one.
Is that the one?
I have another one of these, but we can use this one since I don't feel like going through our computer.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask the question: why does Marvel Comics have any control over what is canon from other people's verses?
Wait, what? Hold on, repeat that real quick.
So if I write a fanfic, that fanfic is under me, correct?
Said it would be canon to you?
No, I said if I write something, that's my work, right?
Yeah.
So why does Marvel Comics have the right to say that work is now part of their cosmology or that part of their world?
Okay, question. When a company does something and there's the creator's license, they can either buy or choose if they have permission from the creator or artist to make it a part of their canon, yes?
Wait, repeat that? Sorry, I coughed. I didn't hear you.
So when you have something such as a big company, and let's say I wrote some character for a fanfic, and I put my original character in there, and the fanfic got real big, 1,000 people, 2,000 people, let's say 10,000 people sat there and read it.
Yep.
And then Marvel contacts you. They're like, hey, we want to incorporate this character into our canon. Can we? I say yes. It'd be part of canon, right?
At that point, if they were to call you and then pull it and put it under, sure.
I mean, that still doesn't change it. It'd still be canon, which means there's still a way for it to be canon.
Hold on.
Let me finish. Because
I'm addressing that point. I'm addressing that point. So
it's a conjoint point. I'm sitting here making points within the same one. I'm not moving.
But if you're going to make multiple points, I have to address the first one because
it's all the same point.
Yes, but if this part, okay, stop. What you have to understand is this: like arguments are like a bridge, right? If one part of it falls apart, the rest falls apart. So you can't just go on off faulty premises, right? So you said
I am literally just extrapolating upon the same thing.
So
I'm finishing my exact statement.
So you said when they buy the company, so when once the company buys it or like brings it underneath their banner,
when they bring it under, not buy.
I mean,
essentially a character.
So when the company
say something's canon to them.
So when the company does that, correct? Hello?
Go ahead.
So when the company does that, correct? They would sign a contract, and the company would, and then it would then become canon, correct? Hello. I'm saying when the company signs a contract and then makes it like brings it under the umbrella, they'd then be legally canon, correct?
So what you're saying is they'd have to buy it first, right?
I didn't say buy it. I just said brought it under the company, like buy it, whatever. They would just have to bring it under their company. They just have to bring it under Marvel or Disney. Either one would be the. I get it'd be Marvel Comics, but like Disney would be the one.
All right, so I don't know how you're differentiating them. See, because if you're just talking about fanfic that have its own creative, what was it called? The creative copyright? I think it's really. I believe that's what it's called.
Creative copyright?
Like the creative infringement copyright. I believe that's maybe we should talk about. But if you use verbatim a character's name from Marvel Company, that would already be technically a part of theirs due to their intellectual property claims.
Yeah, but
now it's up to the Marvel
okay.
company to either sue you or use what you've already
done.
No,
actually,
right?
Stop. There is free use. You can use copyright, but just because I use something does not mean that it's published by Marvel. The things that are canon is what's published by Marvel, not just what's under Marvel, right? Because if it's
not necessarily true.
Yes, it is true. Okay, but my bad. When I say Marvel, I mean Marvel, Disney, or like the company that owns the overall, right? So if it's not
again, like I said, if you use a character's verbatim name due to the intellectual property claims, that will be their property.
Yes, but they haven't published it, so it doesn't matter.
It does not matter. Do
you think that? Hold up. If I was to run into if I was to run into like a comic book writer's house and they've got all their scripts and let's say they've got all the comics written out and drawn, right? If I was to run into their house and grab it, would I then say these are now canon comics? No, because it doesn't become canon until it's published. What are you talking about?
Once again, are you aware of what an intellectual property claims is, right? You know what that is, right?
I do know, but could you be more like, could you extrapolate on what you mean by it?
Yeah, I'll extrapolate on what it is.
Sure.
So intellectual property claims collects your work from being, protects your work from being used by others and claimed as theirs. So let's say I make a fan fiction and I verbatim say everybody's name, Gwenpool, Deadpool, Daredevil, all these people's names. That would be legally Marvel's work. It would be legally their property.
Yes, but they haven't
the intellectual property claim.
It doesn't matter if they haven't published it. Who gives a fuck? Do you think that everything that Marvel?
You may not give a fuck, but it's still their property, nonetheless.
Stop! It doesn't matter. Their property. If it's not published,
but it's still their property.
Listen to me. I'm going to give you an example. Let me ask you an example. Let me give you an example. Let's say if the film company is making a film, right, and then I go and steal this film and publish it. It's not canon because they haven't published it yet. Me just going to take something, even if they own it,
intellectual property claim on it.
Yes, but they haven't published it. It's not part. It's not part of. It's not part of. It's not part of. It's not part of.
It's not yours. It is theirs.
Also, hold up. So could you post the law that you're talking about for when you talk about intellectual property claims? Because I actually want to hear the specific wordings of the law. Actually, because I'm pretty sure you have to claim it. But anyway, go if you could grab that, because what you have to understand is. When something is just under the company does not mean it's canon to their works at all. That's not how that works. I mean, people can publish things that aren't even canon to their specific works, right? Like people can put, for example, the Spider-Man PS4 game isn't like canon to the Spider-Verse movie or anything, right? It's just another property. So could you give me the law?
Spider-Verse movie is sub-canon to the actual comics. It has its own unique storyline. It actually gates away from Spider-Verse.
I'm not sure what the fuck you mean by sub-continuity, but could you get me the law first and then we'll continue?
Sure, I can do that easily, but I'm going to address what you also said. The Spider-Verse movie and the Spider-Man PS4 game are they're complete, totally different timelines.
Sure.
If I believe right, the PS4 Spider-Man actually has a continuation comic off the game.
So, like the let's say it does. What does that change anything? What? That doesn't make it.
Which means it's still canon. Nonetheless, it's canon to its own continuity. It's canon to its own comic.
Wait, cool. That's what I didn't say that. I didn't say it wasn't canon. I just said they're not the same.
It doesn't matter. It's still canon.
No, my point, my nigga. My point wasn't is it whether it's canon or not. It was whether it was canon to each other. I literally said Spider-Man PS4, Spider-Verse are not canon to each other. Wait, what is this? This isn't a law.
Yeah, I used the wrong one. That was the definition for it, and I'm grabbing the law now.
Right.
Here it is. Intellectual property claims are legal actions brought by one party against another when a party feels its intellectual property
Look, can you
rights
post
have
it?
been infringed. Yes, I'm
post it?
doing that now.
I just want to read it.
I do not feel like screenshotting. I just copy and paste it.
Do you not have the website that you got this from?
I mean, I do.
Yeah, then link the
But I
website.
can just copy and paste that. Yeah. All right.
Link the website. Jesus. I thought niggas were memeing. Holy fucking shit. Oh. Right.
My God, that link got neg.
Search with Google. Maybe it'll work. Nope, it doesn't come up. I mean, are you on phone? It should like, if you double click, it should also like highlight everything, shouldn't it? What the fuck?
It's just not working right now. Hold on, let me see if I can fix this some other way.
Wait, are you on your phone or something?
Yeah, my computer right now is on. I'm not actually at my computer.
Like,
I'm using my phone. To
shouldn't it like?
stuff.
Okay, reload the page and then click it. It should all highlight blue. And you should just be able to copy. Maybe like because sometimes you might have accidentally deleted something. If you reload the page, it should refill the URL.
There we go.
Okay, cool. Let me just get this. So, everything you need to know.
While you read that, we can go back on to the other.
No,
point.
I mean, I'm not. No.
Spider-Verse and the PS4 game
Stop.
completely.
Hey, Azazel,
There is
stop
no
talking.
stop. I'm literally
Azazel,
addressing what you said now.
I'm not
So
going to
I'm
listen to you
address
while
that.
I'm reading.
So
Let me
the
read.
into the
Azazel,
Spider-Verse
let me
movie
read.
And the
Hello.
Spider-Man
Okay.
PS4 game.
Azazel, I've muted you. I'm just going to read, and then we can continue talking. Chill. Let me read this thing, and then we can continue. Like, it's not that hard. I'm just trying to read. Hold up. Let me read.
Brought up the point. You can read. Can you not multitask?
No, I can't. So I'm going to read.
Okay, you can't multitask. That's all you have to say.
Nope. Yep. I'm going to read. Okay, so this is about you have the right to claim it. You understand that, right? So this is about claims. The claim is about when you is he actually here? Maybe he's gone.
Oh, I'm still here. Go ahead.
Okay, so this is actually about intellectual property claims. It's when one party infringes upon another. So Marvel company would have to go and then get the copyright from whoever did that thing. So you'd have to prove that all the fanfics that you're using, Marvel went out fucking and went to and put them into court to pull it under their own to put it under their own volition. You understand that, right?
Okay.
So if they haven't, then it's not under them.
Yeah.
That's actually not how that
He's
works.
a
Though. Well, actually, it is how
Who
that
the
works.
fuck is
That's
talking?
the same.
Who's talking? Hold up, wait, stop. Who's talking? Shut the
don't
fuck
know.
up. Not you, sorry. Someone else is talking. I was interrupting you. Alright, go.
There we go. I still made the statement that fanfic would be canon under.
Wait, hold up.
Going under this rule.
You should address. So have they? You'd have to prove for each fanfic that you're trying to use that they went and claimed it and put it under their own.
I
IP.
still haven't used a fanfic yet, and nonetheless,
stop.
due to the statement,
I'm saying,
hold on.
if you were to use a fanfic,
I know what you're saying. If
Okay.
I were to use fanfic, I would have to get Marvel
Okay.
to. It'd have to be officially.
And then it would no longer be
Intellectual
fanfic,
property
right?
Claims would
Hold
be
up.
claimed upon that. No,
Sure.
it would still be fanfic.
No,
Its origin would still be fan fiction.
the origin doesn't matter. If it's fan fiction is not. How does a company put out its own fan fiction? The fuck are you talking about? If they own it, it's not
Are you
fanfic.
really about to
It's
make
just
that statement?
fiction.
Hold on. So let's say Jack Kirby comes out, makes something that's not officially made copyrighted by Marvel, but he's still a Marvel creator. That wouldn't be fan fiction nonetheless.
Wait, who the fuck? Wait, hold. It's fan fiction, but he's not owned by. If Marvel was to then go and take that property, it would no longer be fanfic.
Take it, it would still be fan fiction. It
wouldn't be fan fiction.
It would still be fan fiction. Its origin still hasn't changed. This is not origin manipulation. Are you kidding me?
What the fuck? That's not what origin. Okay, regardless. So fanfic can't. A company can't put out fanfic because it's not fanfic if a company puts it out.
Okay, once again, we never said they were putting it out. All we said,
okay, hold on. Even if a company gets a copyright infringement, it's no longer a fan writing it. It would be that person who wrote it, and that infringement would be under that company. Because that person would still,
the person who wrote it is still a fan. They were not pulled into Marvel. That means it is fan fiction.
Hold on, you understand that?
Hold on. Under their intellectual
you understand
claims,
that? Listen to me.
It still belongs
you understand
to the
that?
fan, but it now has belonged to Marvel.
So the term fan does not mean someone that likes it. The term fan in this, it would be outside the company, not right. And if you write something, even if you are
who wrote it is still outside of the company.
No, if you're writing something, you're literally part of the company. You'd be a freelance. It'd literally be counted as freelance work. What are you talking about? You don't need to be.
Hold on.
You don't need to be.
So they hired him. Hold on, they hired him.
Did I say they hired him?
So it's not freelance. He's not freelancing for the company. He is a fan who wrote it. It is fan fiction nonetheless.
No, it's not. A company cannot put out fan fiction because it's not fan fiction once the company owns it.
We literally covered the fact that it was originally fan fiction,
and then the company bought it, so it's no longer
claims.
How can something that I own be fan fiction?
Its origin is
what are you talking about?
It is still fan fiction. Until somebody that belongs to the company, whether it's freelance or an actual writer,
it was fan fiction. Then it no longer is. You understand that things can no longer be fan fiction, right? For example, if I write fanfic and the DC comes and takes it, right? I would no longer be fanfic because DC then owns it, and I would have been the writer for that.
Once again, that's not how it works. So its origin is still fan fiction.
Okay, hold on.
The example that you gave earlier was perfect.
Do you just want to look up the legality for this?
Since somebody from the outside of the company, aka a fan in this instance, wrote it, and all they did was claim it, its baseline is still fan fiction nonetheless. It does not change that.
Hold on, give me a second. Oh wait, that's just not a fucking good website.
Is he saying something?
No, I'm looking for the legal definition for fanfics, because this you just sort everything out. But either way, so you agree that for the thing to be canon to Marvel, they would still have had to like go and copyright infringe it, right? Not copyright infringe.
To Marvel, yes, not to the character.
What do you mean to the characters? Again, so what do you mean canon to the character and canon to Marvel?
Hold on.
What's the distinction you're making there? You're making a distinction there. What's the distinction you're making?
Making a distinction between the character and Marvel, the entire company.
Okay, so why? What's that distinction? What's the point of that distinction?
Marvel, the entire company, did not write the character. The artist wrote the. My bad. The author wrote the character, and the artist drew the character.
If
the author and the artist came to a consensus that they're both allowed, that the fans are allowed to.
Who owns the character
and make fan?
Who owns the character?
At the moment, I believe Marvel does after they got it.
Okay, so the artist and the writer are just freelance workers for the character, right?
Hold on. So you're saying the author they have no take in their character completely, right?
I'm saying that they have no legal action.
Hold on. They have no legal action over the character. As the writer, they have no action. They can take no action.
Hold on, stop. Why did you just change that? Don't ever fucking try to rat out on me again like that. Don't take my words out of context. You just changed. I didn't take your words out of context. Yes, you did. You literally changed it from legal.
I asked you a full-fledged question. I'm going to calm your ass down because you're sitting here feeling threatened for no reason.
Chill.
So do me a favor and sit down instead of trying to get... Hey, you sat here and you gloomed over and you jumped peak fiction. Nope. I came in here just to listen, and you simply pulled me into this.
Who's talking? Stop talking.
Nobody jumped.
I get mad.
I'm muting everyone that jumps in. Hold up. Everyone shut the fuck up. So
when I came in here, it was multiple people talking over peak.
I was telling
That's
them
all
all
I
to
came
stop.
in here to.
Listen, I was telling them to
come here to listen, and I had somebody completely told me to talk to me.
You can have anyone in here ask. Whenever anyone started talking over peak, I would server mute them and stop them. Right? Obviously, I'm not going to instant server mute everybody, but I was server muting people. So let's not pretend that we were trying to jump peak. I was definitely stopping that shit. So don't fucking.
I'm talking about from the time that I was in here. When I was in here, I heard multiple people talking over peak and multiple people talking to peak, not just you.
That wasn't part of the debate.
I've been in here twice now since I've woken up.
After that, right? So during the debate, no one was talking over Peak. After that, it was just a conversation.
Just stop jumping Peak.
What? Listen, I was trying to stop niggas from jumping Peak. I can't like insta stop everybody. Okay. Anyway, so let's go back to the point. So you said there's a distinction between the character and the company, and you're saying that for some reason that the writers has more control.
I'm saying there can be a distinction between the character and the company. The writer, the person who originally wrote it and continues to write it. The company who finds people to write it similar to the original.
Who owns and has control of the character?
Marvel company and the author.
They have control of the character, correct?
Not complete and total control, no.
What do you mean? Do you think the writer can put
the progenitor? Hold on. The progenitor of the character, the person who originally created, does have some right to the character. Yes, unless they complete and totally sell it.
For Marvel and DC, you'd have to actually prove that because specific. So this is actually weird with Marvel and DC. Some things are creator owned, and some things you write for specifically for the company. So you would have to prove the legality of Gwenpool herself. Right?
Because you would actually have to prove that. You're the ones making the claim.
No, I'm not. I don't think this matters.
I said there was a distinction between it. You're the one making the claim that Marvel complete and totally owns it. That means you need to prove it nonetheless.
Wait, what? So I didn't say that. I said that when the character is being published, right, they're getting controlled by the character is being controlled by Marvel Comics or like whoever owns the rights for the character, right? Hello?
I didn't hear what you said. You kind of lied for me.
Shit. Okay.
It might be my internet.
So I said that the company, right, the editor-in-chief is who has final say over what happens to the character. They are not the owner, right? The editor-in-chief is just the editor-in-chief. They're not that they work for Marvel, but they're not actually are Marvel. And the editor-in-chief, I can't remember who the editor-in-chief. I think it was Jordan D. White at the time, and they have creative control over what the writer says. So if the writer wants to put something in the comic and they say no, the writer can't. That's what editors literally do.
Maybe a second.
Y'all cute.
Oh my! What's the debate about?
It's about his
All right, that's what I thought. Value to Gwenpool, to the character. He's talking about the entire company. All right, so addressing back to that point. You're saying the editor-in-chief has the final say over the story, right?
They're the editor. Yeah, so they would be.
So I have a question. Yeah. So if the writer just chooses to stop writing after that, after the editor-in-chief says no to this, what happens to the story?
They just give it to another writer. That shit happens all the time. What? They'll just get another writer to fill in, or they don't push out the story. They have lots of people. There's lots of people that want to write for Marvel. Like
but we're not talking about multiple stories here. We're talking about one story, something that happened. We're talking about the unbelievable Gwenpool and the story and the creator of that one. I believe Christopher Hastings is referred upon in multiple different comics and complete and totally signed off with the creation of those, such as what was it called? Gwenpool Dark. My bad. That's just complete and totally blanked right there. The comic Gwenpool Dark.
Yep.
He himself personally refers to that one as canon. Does that mean it's unable to be used since only the writer does? The original creator of Gwenpool does?
So you talked really fast. Repeat that for me. I have to understand what you said.
The original creator of Gwenpool, Christopher Hastings.
Yes, he did what?
There was what was the name? There was a Redditor that ended up making a story called Gwenpool Dark.
Okay.
He came to Christopher Hastings and talked to him about the comic. And
I'm unbound. What's up?
Who the fuck is that?
I'm unbound. What's up?
Okay, it's just infamous.
Anyway, he personally said that he feels like as if it's canon to him, and he continuously makes tweets about this all the time about Gwenpool Dark.
Okay. So what is this?
So would this be considered canon? Yes or no?
Wait. Hold up. So another writer within the Marvel company wrote Gwenpool Dark?
Outside.
Gwenpool.
Outside of the company.
What's
a fan, we can call it a fan, created the comic Gwenpool Dark. Okay. Christopher Hastings, the original creator, is always tweeting out about the author and giving him slack for it.
Yeah, credit for it, sure.
So, would it be considered canon, yes or no?
I need more context on this. I have no idea anything about. It says it's written by him.
Really.
Oh wait, what's the?
It's not written by him. It's written by somebody complete and totally different.
Yeah,
and Christopher Hastings, the original creator.
Can you give me his like the tweets or what he said about this? I actually understand that because I need to know the context for the entire situation, obviously, right?
There's no need for context here. It's a yes.
There's no need for.
Who's the?
I need context.
Me? What the fuck's wrong with y'all?
Context when this is
like
simple. This is a simple question. This is a yes or no question.
No, it's not a yes or no question. It needs context. What's wrong? Why are you so scared to give context?
Okay, so once again, I just gave you
I need to see what he's saying
verbatim. I just gave you the situation verbatim.
Holy shit! I need to know what he's saying.
It's not that hard to understand. Why are you scared to answer the question?
Wait, it's not. It doesn't matter whether it's hard or not to understand. Give me that. Why are you trying to take things out of context?
You've dragged me into this right here, and I'm sitting here asking you a simple question. I didn't drag you anyway. You came in. I just want the context.
Why is he loud miking?
No, Infamous is just a retard. Whatever. I let him in because I just thought he would listen. Whatever. Anyway, I don't want to answer questions about things without context.
I don't exactly have all the tweets on it, but I have this tweet right here. Since you actual tweets, I told you I'd give you those. But like I said, it's a yes or no question.
There's so much we wanted to do with Evil Future Gwenpool that we couldn't because the series ended on 25th. But it's nice to see her live on in these amazing comics. Wait, what does this have to? So he says, "Oh, this is cool to see my ideas live on." What does
actually? Once again, would this be canon? Yes or no? Something acknowledged by the original.
Hold up.
Ooh,
so he acknowledged fan
something
fiction.
Acknowledged by the original author. Would it be canon? Yes or no?
So he acknowledged fan fiction that he says this is cool. Who cares what the original author thinks is cool or not? What?
So the original author has no say over his character.
Does he mention canonicity here? Does he mention canonicity?
Does
he mention canonicity in this tweet? Does he mention canonicity in this tweet? No, he doesn't. He says
does
this
he need
is cool.
to for him to acknowledge it? Hold on now. Does he need to for him to acknowledge it? After he verbatim made the statement that all fan fiction would be canon to Gwenpool, does he need to?
He can acknowledge something. He can literally
Come on
acknowledge
now,
something.
True. Does he honestly need to say it after he already made the statement in the comic?
Yes, he literally
said. Are you kidding me?
Holy shit.
Oh, he does? Oh, he does? After he's already made a statement. Okay, so if you tell me something before and I make a play upon what you said before too, you need to make sure that you tell everybody, oh, by the way, this is already what I said it is. You really need to say that? Seriously?
Yes.
Are we being serious here? Because I'm completely and totally confused on what you're doing.
So sorry. What I'm doing is I don't care if the author acknowledges something exists.
You don't care what the author says?
No, that's not what. Hold on. Why are you taking words out of context? What did I actually say?
I'm not taking words out of context.
What did I say? What did I say?
I don't care what the author says. True, 2021.
No, I said I don't care what the author acknowledges or just does. Right?
No, if you definitely said says. You never.
No,
said
I did not say says.
Now.
I did not say says.
Are we being serious here?
I did not.
Are we really being serious?
Listen, it's actually recorded.
You're like backtracking on everything.
I'm not backtracking on anything. I'm not going back on absolutely anything.
Come on now, True. In the comic, issue 24, I believe, Christopher Hastings himself made the quote by saying, as Gwenpool stated, "You don't just live here. You're in video games, toys. You guest star in other titles, fan art, fanfic, roleplay Twitter accounts. Someday, one of those fans might get a pro gig and remember to stick you in some new version."
What does this say about canonicity?
This actually happened before.
What does this say about
the Great Lake Avengers is something that she got put in along with the West Coast Avengers.
What does this say about canonicity?
This obviously shows that there is some type of link, aka canonicity, to this character, specifically to this character.
This
not the Marvel verse. This entire time, you have been continuing to say the entire Marvel universe, the entire Marvel multiverse, and you have just continued.
What was Gwenpool's first run?
Forgotten that we're talking about a singular character here.
What is Gwenpool's first run?
Backing it.
Hello, what's Gwenpool's first run? Just so I can look through that. What's Gwenpool's first? Was it just
her first role? Howard the Duck. She was on the back of a Howard the Duck comic.
When was that? Do you have that link to that comic?
Actually, no. If you want the very first run, you can, Deadpool Secret Wars issue 2.
I was going to give
Deadpool Secret Wars issue 2.
Secret Wars issue 2. Give me 1 second, because I'm pretty sure they have like trademarks at the back or the front or the title page.
It doesn't matter if they have trademarks. It doesn't really matter.
Wait, it doesn't matter who owns the character.
Hold on. So if the author, once again, we can go over this again. I mean, I can say this again. I can read it out loud again.
Who cares?
True, it matters not. I can say it again.
It doesn't matter who owns the character.
The author says that everything would be canon. And once again, you show something as in canon.
So if the author doesn't own the character, first of all, none of these statements are referencing canonicity.
Hold on, the author doesn't own the character? Really?
Depends on the contract that they have with DC. I mean, no, not DC, with Marvel. Some people do own characters and some don't.
Okay, but does he own the character or does he not?
That's what I'm trying to look for.
Then find it.
Which is why I'm asking you what she showed up in, because usually they have the copyrights for who.
And I'm telling every time you ask me what she shows up in, I tell you exactly what it is.
Looking for
so
it
go
now.
find it.
I'm literally looking for it now. Chill. I'm literally on Recomics trying to find it.
I'm complete and totally calm right now. Actually.
Chill.
It's just you seem to be ducking and dodging my questions every time I ask
anything.
one. Why you want to continuously barrage me with questions?
For some reason, you don't feel the need.
You're barraging me with questions, and you don't feel the need to respond to the questions that I'm asking. Do you really not see a problem with that?
You just don't want to go out without context. Hold up. Wait, why the fucking none of these?
Giving you context to everything.
Give me a second. Yep, actually, it actually says it right here. All characters. Okay, I'll just screenshot this. So this is from her run. Give me a second. This right here. It literally says, all rights reserved. All characters featured in this issue and the distinctive names, likeness, therefore, and all related entities are trademarks of Marvel Comics Incorporated. It literally just, so this is from the issue. I can just link you the issue too. So this is just owned by Marvel Comics.
Oh no, I already know the issue. It's cool. So once again,
so it's owned by Marvel.
When was that? Hold on.
So the writer has
Get the fuck out my ear. Get out my ear.
I don't care.
No, when that first appeared, I told you, right? Deadpool Secret Wars issue 2, right? That was when
Deadpool
back when
Secret
she
Wars
was a
issue
variant
2.
cover. That was back when she was a variant cover, right?
Okay. Oh, can you link me that issue?
That was 2016. That was the exact same year, because April 2016, The Unbelievable Gwenpool came out, right?
Okay, so what do you have a link to that issue so we can just look at that and see if this has the same quote on it?
Oh, we can, because I can just show you issue 1 where it says when it goes over everybody that's belonged to, it says Marvel, Chris Batchley, I believe, and Dr. Hastings.
As also, if this is later on, right? If this is later on and he owned it originally, this would just mean that he sold his rights to it. If all characters, this is actually better. If he might have owned
that made zero sense. I'm sorry, that made zero sense.
Listen to me. So
you said,
let me give you a timeline. Let me give you a timeline.
So let me give you a timeline. Did he have to buy it back or something? True.
So let me give you a timeline. So let me give you a timeline. If he, let's say he created the character and originally owned it. If he then sold it to Marvel or gave it to Marvel, and in this comic, which is later on, it says all characters are owned by Marvel Comics Incorporated, right? It then means that he no longer is control of it, which means he no longer gets to dictate the chronicity of it.
Hold on. If Christopher Hastings works for Marvel, as we all know he does,
sure,
and at the end of the comic they decide to put, Marvel company, so people don't copyright.
He's not owned by Marvel.
At the title of hold on, wait, calm down now. Take a chill pill.
I'm chill.
So once again, Christopher Hastings, the writer. If this had nothing to do with the writer actually having say in what the character does and what the character, wow.
Sorry, my bad.
It's almost like you continue to cut me off.
My bad. That was actually an accident. I was responding to someone in text.
Because the variant cover of Gwenpool's Secret Wars, the variant cover was made by Danilo S. Beruth, I believe. Not exactly sure. It might have been Jason Keith, but my main point being April 2016. Cannot remember the specific date. The Unbelievable Gwenpool first released. Within the first issue 0, since that was the first issue officially published after the Howard the Duck comic, Christopher Hastings' name was in the title. Now, if this was solely owned by Marvel, do you think his name would be in the title at all?
Okay, can you just post me in the comic? We can just look through the comic instead of doing this. Just post the comic. It'd be easier. Just post the comic.
So what is the date?
He's trying to argue that based on the statement that there's a statement that says that you live on in other things, and he's saying that because of that other like fan fictions would be canon to. I thought you said this was in. I thought you said this was in. I thought you said this was in. What do you call it?
Issue 0. Yes, that is issue 0. Howard the Duck tie-in is in there.
No. Oh wait, is issue 0 just like her first like set of appearances? I'm not sure what this is.
It's the debut. Yes.
Okay. Let's see. So, and what are you saying?
Once again, if solely only Marvel Company owned it, why would Christopher Hastings' name be in the title?
In the title of
you can go over that first.
In the title of what?
In the title of the issue 0, as the writer, as the original creator. Huh? Like, why would he have any play in it if Marvel now owns it?
Are you a fucking buffoon? Sorry, my bad. Hold up. Wait, do you think that just because somebody else owns something, I can't write for them? Are you saying that if I went to Marvel right now and I wrote a Spider-Man comic, they wouldn't put my name as the writer? What the fuck?
Oh no, you don't originally own it though. You don't originally own it at all.
Who cares? I'm the writer of this issue.
So writers have some type of play in it. Hold on, wait, Drew. I remember earlier you said writers have they hold nothing.
I did
over
not
it.
say that.
What happened?
I said
yes, you did.
No. I specifically said the writer has no control over what's canon. I said no. I said you keep misrepresenting what I'm saying. No. I said writers have no canonicity powers. Canonicity.
Now they have saying
canonicity.
Hold on, if writers are the one who write the canon, if the writers are the one who write the content and they put out what is canon and their fucking scripts and all the things that get canceled aren't canon, how do they not decide what would be canon? Are you kidding me here?
No, because
I took you down this long advanced line.
We'll go back to intellectual property.
Writers have some type of power over the comic.
Hold up, let's go back to intellectual property. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about intellectual property. This entire debate has been about the intellectual property. Right, so the intellectual property, as you said, would be owned by if Marvel was going to get to do an
would
IP
be owned by Marvel company. Yes, it would.
So and then Marvel gets to control what they do with that character, right? So they can give it to a writer to do something with it. But if the writer then says, "Oh, this is canon to other things," and if the company does not then claim those other things, it's not part of the company.
No. If they do not agree with those things, you're right. When they claim it, it becomes canon. I've always agreed to that. Yeah, but like I said, that was Marvel company. How about you let me finish instead of trying to talk over me?
Because I don't.
Let me make the connections. You don't want me to make the connections, do you?
Because
once again, like I said, we're talking specifically about a character here, not the entire Marvel company.
Is owned by Marvel company.
Since the author himself said,
owned by Marvel right here.
These would be canon.
The character is literally owned by Marvel.
Themselves said
it's owned by Marvel.
Now, can you please show me a statement where Marvel themselves had said otherwise to fan fiction being canon, going off Christopher Hastings' statement?
Wait, who says otherwise?
Show me that.
So, like you posted the IP laws.
True.
You
Stop
posted
dancing around it.
You posted the IP laws at the start. You posted the IP laws at the start, saying that other people can create
once again.
Like I said,
show me the
you posted the IP laws at the start.
Stop.
You posted the IP laws at the start.
Stop dancing around the question. How about you get out your mic?
So
stop dancing around the question.
So you posted the IP laws at the start.
Once again, just getting very mad. Instead of actually addressing the point, you seem to be getting up in my ear, reversing back to a point that we've already passed.
So the IP laws at the start that you posted and you linked to
the intellectual property laws
and the IP laws.
Once again,
so I'm going to finish.
It goes under the laws of Marvel,
I'm just going to keep talking.
Company.
So
now
Marvel
Comics
owns
has
the
said,
character.
"Oh yeah, all these fan fictions, everything that other people create, so she will continue to live on."
It does not say anything about canonicity. It says nothing about canonicity.
It would be canon.
It just says this character exists.
Contradicting it.
No, it doesn't say anything about canonicity.
So you can.
The image here has nothing about canonicity.
Okay, then.
The comic here says nothing about canonicity. The comic here says nothing about canonicity.
Now that everything
is canon, the comic here says nothing about canonicity. You're just gonna keep running around. You're just gonna dodge through all your points and not listen.
Oh, is that what you're gonna keep dodging through it? You're not listening to what I'm saying. I've done this the entire time.
I'm specifically addressing what you're saying. I am using the things that you posted.
No, you're not.
I'm using the things that you posted. I am using the things. I'm literally using the IP laws and the statement you initially posted to counter your points. I'm not using anything else.
The statement I initially posted and
the IP laws. The IP law claim.
So for the statement I originally posted, what was that statement?
Why does this say anything about canonicity? It just says this character will continue to exist. The Superman character exists. Right, exists as a comic, as a whatever games, movies.
Oh
right?
no! Once again, hold on. So are you saying once we forget about the comic characters, they'd still exist? They'd still continue to exist on like they have some separate sentient existence?
Wait, repeat what you said. I didn't hear you.
Are you saying that fictional characters have some separate sentient existence?
To what? What do you mean?
So you just said, Superman will continue to live on. So I'm guessing you think that when we forget about them, they will continue to live on instead of living on in our thoughts. Is that what you're assuming here?
If every single human was to die, Superman comics would still just exist on the Earth, or on the internet. What does this have to do with human thought?
Oh my God!
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
Hold on, wait.
Okay,
so
repeat what you're saying.
He'd continue on having adventures without us. He'd have adventures without us.
Who said that?
Because if my nigga Superman is
hold
really
up, wait, why does continue to exist?
Hold
up, why does continue to exist mean that continues to have adventures?
Okay, true. When you're repeating the same thing over and over again, are you truly existing?
Hold up, what the fuck are you talking about? Are you trying to turn this into a...
Are you truly existing?
Well, okay, hold up, let's just
I'm not even an IRL debater. Hold on, let's go over that right now before you try to claim that I'm trying to pull this into something philosophical.
Okay,
I'm not even an IRL debater. I don't do IRL, my nigga.
Okay, so
let's go back to fiction if you want, but I'm asking you again. If you continue to do the same thing over and over again,
here's what
are you actually existing, or are you just basically doing the definition of insanity?
Here's what exist means. Having an objective reality or being.
Ooh, okay.
So
we can
the
go off
comic.
that. Hold on.
So
True, I have no problem going off that.
So the comic. So me being so.
Let's go into the similarities.
If no human,
it says to live. I don't necessarily think having being and doing the definition of insanity would be living.
Wait,
I don't
hold
necessarily
up.
think you're living.
What the fuck are you talking about? It says similar.
Like surviving.
It says similar, not the same thing. Why are you going to similar? Look at the actual definition.
Hold on. Why can't similar be the same? Why can't similar be the same?
Because it would then be called the same, not similar. Do you think similar and the same are the same word?
You're weird. You're built different.
Okay. Okay. There we go. The moron fucking pulls out the retards advocate. These two words mean the same thing. The good old retards advocate.
You've done nothing, my nigga. Like, can we move on, please? Back to what we were originally on instead of getting in your mic and getting mine.
Two different words for some reason mean the exact same thing.
Congratulations. Round of applause, everybody. Man just really getting angry at the fact that he can't actually get a point off.
That.
Like, you took me on my main topic and actually thought you were going to win something. Are you kidding me?
Exist has nothing to do with similar.
I
don't care what's similar. I'm just going to use exist.
I don't do philosophy.
I don't do philosophy either.
Are you kidding me?
I don't do philosophy. What are you talking about? I don't know shit about philosophy.
Like, for real?
I don't know shit about philosophy.
When you want to take this back to something that's actually fictional, something I do where I have my actual information, where I have my knowledge.
We're both out of our depths when it comes to philosophy.
We can take that somewhere. So if you want to take this into philosophy, we can.
I'm not going
I
into
don't do philosophy, but I'm guaranteed that I can throw you around the philosophy.
So neither of us are doing philosophy. I said the character exists. And the definition for exist is having objective reality or being. Whether humans are there or not.
And I said once again, live and exist are similar.
Yes, not the same.
You must exist.
Okay.
To live, you must exist.
Hold on, can you prove that, please? Sorry, no. Can you please prove to live that you must exist? Jesus Christ.
Okay, so if I don't live, if I don't live, I must exist, right?
Wait, do you think a dead body can't exist?
I don't think they're living. So
that's cool. That's cool. I didn't say living. I'm saying existing. I don't know why you keep saying living.
Existence is
gone.
Can
a dead body exist?
Their existence is gone.
So that dead body no longer exists. When you die, like,
they have no being true. They have no being true. Their sentience is gone.
Okay,
come on now.
Okay, hold up. Now, does it say? Now it says having objective reality or being.
Having objective reality or being.
So it could be one or the other.
Okay, so how would you have objective reality? How would you have objective reality if
my cupboard exists? My cupboard can't die.
Your cupboard. Hold up. Your cupboard exists.
Yes.
So once again, I define existing as living.
I don't care because that's not what the definition is. You should have come. You said no. You don't define that. You said it was similar. Why are you
love to have a conversation.
Why are you backtracking?
About the contents
you're literally backing.
Put your cupboard on the mic, my nigga.
You said
like stop dancing around it, my nigga. We can go back to dancing. It's actually pretty fun dancing around with you. But we can go to this.
Earlier in this conversation,
do you know how
similar? That live is similar, not the definition.
My nigga, we can Dougie, we can shuffle, we can really do anything. I know
we can go tangoing if you want.
I'm black, so
I used to do a bit of breakdancing. We can do that. So I have no problem. But like I was saying,
we can cha-cha, we can Dougie, my nigga.
Oh shit, we can do whatever. We can tango, fucking. We can slow dance in the moonlight together. I don't give a shit. But that doesn't change the fact that my cupboard exists. And like you said, live is a similar word, not the same word to exist. So existence has nothing.
Yes, I define existing as living. Your cupboard does not live unless you can prove otherwise.
Okay.
I define living as having some type of sentience.
I disagree. So
can you show me your cupboard having sentience?
Can you show me that existence means to live? Because I've given you a definition.
I just made the direct similarity, my guy. Can you give me some debunk to it?
Do you think that similar and the same are the same thing?
I think they're damn near the same thing. Like I said,
so they're not the same thing then. So then it's just a similar thing. Some things can live. My cupboard therefore exists. Holy shit, this is not very hard. I don't know why. Like, okay, sorry, my bad.
Once again, put your cupboard on the mic, my nigga. Put it on the mic.
Stop.
Put it on the mic, my nigga.
Listen, I understand.
I want to talk to it, bro.
I understand.
The ages, bro. The shit it might have seen, bro.
Listen, my
like you have no idea what shit it's probably been through, bro. I want to hear it.
All I'm saying is,
if your cupboard actually does exist and it lives and it has sentience,
I didn't say live.
Does that mean that the wood it was made out of?
Why do you bring up a similar word? Why do you keep bringing up a similar word?
These is questions that we have not answered.
Listen, bro. We're not getting anywhere with this point.
If you're so
we're not getting anywhere with
that, it has existence and that it lives and it has sentience, like
for some reason you think that similar word is the same word.
I want to talk to it, my nigga. I want to know the tales.
Something has to live to exist. Yeah,
like for real, bro. The shit that it's
seen,
the shit that it's heard, bro. It probably knows how.
This is your brain on Gwenpool scaling, boys. Listen, just stay away from it. It's just not worth it. This is really your boy brain on.
Like it must have an objective existence. Since we're going off objective reality,
listen,
right, my nigga?
Listen, if we're not gonna agree on what
we're arguing the similarities. If similarity can mean same, that's what I said.
Listen, if we're not gonna agree,
hold on. Living and existing are both like similarities of each other. They're like it falls under the definition.
Wait, what?
So this whole argument is semantics and is retarded.
No, it's not semantics.
No, this shit's retarded. Listen,
like he said, I was taking it somewhere philosophical.
Azazel, let me ask you a question.
Shit, bro.
Do you think that like dead bodies, like corpses, just like don't physically exist?
Yeah, he said yes. He actually said yes. They don't exist.
Okay, so
I said they have no being, so hold on. They have no sentience, so therefore they do not exist, my nigga. Hold on. Let reason they talk. Let reason they talk. They have no sentience, therefore they have no existence, my nigga. Go ahead. They have no being.
You don't think dead bodies have ever been used as evidence in a crime scene? You don't think that's ever happened?
Fucking hell, this nigga said yes.
That's not what
when
I
you
said,
die,
bro.
you cease to exist.
We strong.
I didn't realize. Dude, I didn't realize.
Hold on. I like how we gotta get everybody in here.
I love.
The gang
Listen,
on me, my
I
nigga.
do. Listen,
we can do this though.
Listen,
we can do this though.
One of those dudes was your boys. Listen, I didn't tell anyone to jump you. Everyone else can shut the fuck up. Listen,
they're not my boys. I don't know woke. I don't know reason. I don't.
Yeah, hold on. Everyone chill out. Everyone chill out.
You're saying
isn't Beck one of your boys?
Not know shit about my nigga.
Isn't Beck one of your boys?
You must not know shit about me, my
I
nigga.
don't know anything about you. Yeah, you're right.
Boys.
I don't know anything about you.
The objective difference, my nigga.
I don't know anything about you. I don't know anything about you.
So once again, we can go back to what we said. Similarities to existence. I quantified that.
I don't care about similarity. Why are you using a word that's similar instead of the word itself?
Okay, good to know. I can move on without you, my nigga. Like it's not that hard.
So you're just gonna fail to rejoin? You're just gonna fucking
hold no weight, my nigga. No, I responded to you. You're actually failing to respond to me. So the original point that we were on,
absolutely nowhere, right? Because for some reason you
for some reason for some reason like I said, hold on. Like I said, we can jump back to fiction, my nigga. It does not matter. And look at that.
I mean, we haven't been debating fiction. We've been
look, bro.
We've been debating laws and shit.
Shut up, bro. Look in scans. I'm
looking in scans.
This nigga literally pulled up with the secondary definition. Live, especially, what was that? Under adverse conditions, only a minority of people exist on the unemployment benefits alone.
So when there's multiple definitions for a word,
ghetto multiple, damn.
So you're saying that when there's multiple definitions, you only take the one. You only take the one that you that girl follows you. So you're saying that nothing, only humans and sentient beings exist. My dog doesn't exist. Air does not exist.
Living and having objective reality.
Nothing exists.
Damn.
This dude said, "Yeah, dead bodies cease to exist." You're crazy. This nigga
You're done, bro.
So bad.
You're done.
Like
I'm just done with you, my nigga.
Like this is really your brain on Marvel scaling, is it? Okay.
Like true, bro. So, we cool. Jester, we cool too, bro. I just feel like this was redundant.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna go back to my server, my nigga.
Unironically said. You unironically said dead bodies don't exist. You unironically said my cupboard does not exist.
I did not hear you, bro.
Listen, that's cool. Listen, if you want to duck out, that's fine. We're not going anywhere with this anyway, so you can piece the fuck out if you want.
Arrow, I did not hear you in here, bro.
Listen, you can go if you want. You can piece the fuck out. Everyone heard you say that cupboards and dead bodies cease to exist. Okay,
it's fine. Through our beef in the past, bro. I did not know this one nigga was here.
Listen, get the fuck out. If
but you yeah, Infamous is actually fucking trying to get me back in the server. I'm getting hold right now, no lie. This nigga really is trying to rep me back in the server,
bro. I'm being reeled in. Because for some reason you're fucking retarded, and for some reason
you
will use a similar definition instead of the same definition for the word.
Right, you're just gonna keep fucking talking. We really actually had that plan, but I don't know what happened. I forgot to
imagine living yourself in an echo chamber where everyone fucking nibbles on your nuts, right? So no one ever challenges anything you're saying.
I really missed that shit. Damn, he left.
So bad, so fucking bad.
Yeah, bro. My bad about it.
Anyway,
true. We can have that debate another day.
You done? You done?
Like you got me overly hype on this one, bro.
You done?
Like
you done?
I'ma fuck with you. I know half y'all niggas finna talk shit behind my back anyways. Just
hold
like
on, no, stop.
Did. Like I didn't see them DMs.
No, don't say that. I will chat shit right in front of your face.
Not true. You chat shit in my face. You chat shit in face. You real about it.
Don't try to
real about
it.
Yeah, not you. I wasn't talking about you. My bad. I forgot to clear that up. My bad. Not you, bro. You talk shit to people's faces. You real about that one. You real about that.
Oh, this nigga shit's fucking. Listen,
like I said, I'm being holed back into my server. Like y'all niggas said, yeah, my dad infamous. I guess my dad is calling me now. So I'm gonna hop back to positive.
Yep, that's cool.
Hey, Discord.gg positive, bro. Cool fucking with y'all.
Okay. Holy fucking. Unironically said that dead bodies cease to exist.
I can't imagine being down that bad.
Oh my god.
I want true. I got a question. You think like dead bodies like aren't able to be used for like forensic evidence?
No,
I think true. I want to know why the hell you even to see slide, bro.
Hold up.
That's what I want to know.
I think Azazel was referring to the second